How about people that lose their shit?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
Rosie, I have another kick-ass question for you.
Another kick-ass question. All right, then. Yeah. Not up yourself at all.
No. How do you feel about people who lose their shit?
Why are you laughing?
Because when I say the sentence, I have it very crowded in front of me in my imagination.
It's very vivid. Yeah. I'm laughing because I think I might fit that description.
Do you lose your shit?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more.
I mean, it depends what you mean by lose your shit, doesn't it? I'm not talking about getting violent. I'm talking about getting very, it's a bit more than animated. The sound of you pouring your tea is very distracting.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I won't do it
You're
anymore.
not sorry. It's like a little tinkle in my ear. She's just having a little wee in her teacup, everybody. No, losing your shit. Sometimes, if I am feeling frustrated or I'm passionate about something, I care about something, I will lose my shit. I'm generally a fairly patient person, but I'm not sure that's true. So I'm just take that or leave it. We'll revisit that one. But I do lose my shit. I might shout or swear or just, I guess, be quite in your face. Some people aren't used to having someone be quite loud because I care. If somebody is, or if I feel like someone's wasting my time, this can happen, for example, when you're doing teamwork. I'm thinking of university when you've got group assignments and you've, delegated tasks to one another and you've come up with an agreement, and maybe one team member keeps not delivering and they're not communicating and their standards not up to par, or they're not asking for help or clarifying questions. It goes on and on and on. You're trying to sort it. You can't.
This is deep with you.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear it? Right? I'm getting fired up.
Yeah.
Just fucking lose it. So, hang on, what was the question?
Do you lose your shit? Well,
no, that wasn't the question. No, what was the question?
How do you feel about people?
I mean, it's not very pleasant to be on the other side of it.
Shit.
It's not very pleasant to be on the other side. But I am someone who, yeah, I'll lose my shit. Sometimes I'm by myself and I lose my shit. I'm just frustrated. But I think it's a sign that when you lose your shit, it's a sign you care. But it's also a sign maybe you're a bit emotionally dysregulated and you need to take some time.
I'm so glad you said that. Not only you, we haven't started with me yet.
Well, yeah. So am I someone who loses my shit? Yeah. What do I think of it? I think it's a sign someone's passionate, but also they're probably in a bit of a state of overwhelm. There's a reason somebody's reacting like that. And I think also it can be a negative thing because it can be intimidating and come across as aggressive to the other person. And does losing your shit result in a solution? I'd argue no. It causes conflict, and not a healthy sort of conflict. But tell me, Roula, what do you think? Because I haven't lost my shit with you before. And I don't think you've lost your shit at me. What do you think about people who lose their shit?
When someone loses their shit in front of me, I want to crawl in my shell. I'm like a turtle.
Yeah.
And I just want to crawl and just disappear.
Mm.
And do I lose my shit? Of course I do.
Yeah.
With moderation, because I grew up in a culture, everybody's losing their shit.
Right, yeah.
So much. And then I moved to the Netherlands. Everyone seems like don't have shit to lose. I didn't know that they're sweeping it under the rug.
Yeah, right.
Losing it big time later. The first impression was that everyone's in control. I can't lose my shit. I will look ridiculous. And there are moments where I so wish I can lose my shit. Like, I need to lose my shit.
Right.
I need it.
Yeah.
And I don't do it because I don't want the others to feel threatened, uncomfortable,
Mm,
scared. When my kids were little, I lost my shit so much. I was in such a bad place
mm.
in with myself, with my life, with everything. And I regret them so much that I cannot see myself doing this again. I wasn't threatening, aggressive,
Yeah.
or physically hurting them, whatever. And I remember losing my shit. Like after repeating something 3 times,
Mm.
I'm screaming. A lot of parents do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I remember, but these are the examples I grew up with. I can't keep doing
Yes.
this. It's
Right.
ridiculous. What are they learning from it? It took me time to realize that. But as a grown up now and try and constantly to regulate my emotions, I
Mm.
so wish I can lose my shit for a second, especially now.
I'm so glad you said that. Sometimes you do need it, but I think it's learning to do it at the right time in the right place. Part of me thinks,
I
well,
did break things a couple of times.
yeah, yeah.
I remember one thing that I broke. I punched um, a plant pot, a big one.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it hurt so much. I made a
Y-
hole in it and I
Oh,
turned it so no one would see it. It was in my bedroom. It looked intact. And I'm sure I threw things, this feeling of breaking stuff. Oh, you know the song from Limp Bizkit, Break Stuff?
I don't.
This is the song Limp Bizkit, Break Stuff, and it's horrible. If you listen to it, it's very aggressive. But when I listen to it, I don't want to break stuff. I sang the song and I'm fine.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
again, I find refuge in music to let my losing my shit more in the songs
yeah,
I listen to than
yeah,
in my behavior. But I wish I could lose my shit. Today we're recording,
yeah.
and this topic is crazy. I didn't think I'm gonna do say this. I wish I could lose my shit today because something's going on, and I feel like I wish I could lose my shit,
But you
but I
say that
won't.
as if you can't. Okay, but is that because you can't lose your shit? Like, why do you
No,
say,
I
I wish I
won't.
could? You won't. So why are
I
you
won't.
choosing not to lose your shit?
I won't get anything in return from it. It's not gonna help. It's really not gonna help. It's not a solution.
Right.
Um,
So how do we get that energy out? Because I think it's a lot to do with anger and frustration. It just builds up. Sometimes a song is not enough.
catch me because I was saying it's for me. It could be enough. A walk.
Yeah. You got to find a
Mm,
safe way to do it, don't you? Safe for yourself
yes.
and safe for the people around you. I think that's really important. Like when you punched that flower pot, did you feel better?
No,
Right.
it had zero impact on getting better in my feeling. Nothing. Nothing.
Right. And it
It
probably
felt
wasn't a very
stupid.
safe thing to do. Right. So it didn't help you.
No.
So we got to find better ways. Mm.
Most importantly, when a stranger lose their shit, I run away.
Yeah, I don't want to be
I
around that
this I
either.
find it the most scary thing.
Yeah.
When someone in my home would lose their shit, um, I don't try to. I show understanding so
Mm.
that I can bridge a time so we can talk about it later. But
Later.
this was
Yes.
also a process. It's not like you can
Totally.
do it like this.
No, yeah, totally agree. I think often when we're on the brink of losing our shit, it's a sign, hey, I need some time with myself to just get this emotion out. But it's shouting in your pillow, going to do some boxing, doing a workout at the gym, going for a walk, going for a run, listening to some music. And it's going to be different for everybody. But losing your shit around the people you love or around strangers, even, it's
Not cool.
no, it's not cool. It's really not.
Even now, I'm saying I wish I could lose my shit. You're talking, and I'm thinking, I don't need that. I can just go and listen to music or a podcast or something. I don't need to lose my shit. What a waste of my time.
Maybe. Sometimes I just need to
But only with
shout.
with reflection.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen quickly, this rational thinking.
That's true. When you're in the moment of wanting to lose your shit, you're not going, oh, I might just listen to some music. So what was the question again?
How do you feel around people losing their shit?
Or how do I feel around it? Yeah, it's not
Or
it's
do you
not
lose
nice.
I mean, it's both.
It's both. Yes, I'm guilty of losing my shit. If it's someone I'm close with and they're losing their shit, old me would have just lost my shit too. And it just escalates the situation. Two people losing their shit. Now it's like, hey, let's take a beat. You need to, I just need to go and think. You need some time to process whatever's going on for you. And let's come back when we can have a productive conversation. And it is so hard to say that because in the heat of the moment, emotions are flying high and emotions aren't rational. We think we're such rational beings. We're not. We are so emotional, so irrational. So we've got to help ourselves.
It made me think, in advising my son when he, if he feels like he's losing his shit, I try also not to advise him to go punch a pillow or do kickboxing because I don't want him to lose his shit in physical aggressive activity. And I don't know if this makes sense. I feel like
but
help me.
Well, I'll tell you how I'm interpreting that. You don't want him to think violence is okay. Am I right in saying that?
Yes.
Okay. And that I understand because, yeah, I agree violence is not okay. That could show up in many ways. However, I think getting your anger out in a physical way can be done safely. And teaching our men, our boys in particular, how to do that is so important. Because it's role model to them. When they're angry and they want to be physical, they'll punch someone. They'll have a fight with someone. Or they'll go out and drink or have whatever it is. That is not a safe and healthy way to process the anger. But there are physical ways that are safe.
True. I'm going to revisit.
Yeah. So I think it's not a simple, hey, well, don't be physical. Because then you're teaching them to kind of just always let it out in passive ways, which sometimes isn't enough. For me, sometimes talking isn't enough. Putting on music that helps me regulate, sometimes it's not enough. I just need to freaking shout. I need to cry. I might need to punch a punching bag, whatever it is. So, I don't know. I question maybe sometimes it would be helpful to you and your son to think about physical ways that are safe. Perhaps.
Yeah. It's something I need to revisit in my thinking.
This is hard. Oh, this is a hard question. Really makes me look in the mirror too. I think over time I have become more mindful of losing my shit. I used to have a very short fuse. And sometimes I still do have a short fuse. Often when I'm not in a good space. Yeah, you too. And
I had a lot of short fuses growing up.
Yeah,
so many.
Me too. Yeah, right. But we learn how to still be ourselves, still let our emotions out, still process them, but in a way that's safe. I think safety is really important.
Yes. Dear listener, do not lose your shit on us. Continue listening. But share with us, what was the thing you done one time when you lost your shit?
Yeah.
Do you dare sharing?
Yeah, Roula punched a flower pot.
And broke it.
All right. And broke it. That's a strong punch.
Thank you for listening.
Bye. If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation to keep
I have to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.